shall we start? So, well, hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you. Yeah. So I know you that we're going to have a bit the lunch a bit later, just than it was supposed to be. So, well, my name is Jorge, and I'm here to speak to you about what technology and multiple intelligences and sort of everything mixed, yeah, in your class, in your ELT class. So, well, are you good at drawing? Yeah. If you got to identify a class, yes, with a picture, A or B, obviously, yes, I identify much more with the A. Yeah. Well, A and B, which one will you identify with? The first or the second? The baldy guys or the hands? So hands, yes, put your hands up. Those that identify your class with your hands. And the baldy guys, anyone? Right, obviously, yes, well, variety, yes, is the spice of life, isn't it? And this here, which one do you identify? With a book or the pen drive? Both? Yeah? Both? Yeah, right, okay. We're in that time, yes, where we have to mix both, yeah? So, and I'm sure that you got this on your screen, yes? At any point, yeah? And with that sort of idiot face, that, okay, what can I do, yeah? So, well, basically, yes, that's why we're going to speak about technology in your multiple intelligence class, yeah? Intelligent class. Well, we're going to see yes, how the society and the teaching background has become from one intelligence into intelligences. So what's intelligence? I mean, we had this morning a Begoña, so that's quite clear. The theory, yes, of multiple intelligences. Now, yes, what happened with that, which I don't really like the name, the digital native generation, plus me, immersed in all that reality that we got in class. So, and the advantages of working with multiple intelligences. And we're going to see just how to apply that into the classroom with a specific methodology, yes, which is through a little bridge. Okay? So, well, try to tell me, yes, it doesn't matter the language, synonyms of intelligent. So, anyone? Very clever, yeah, smart, yeah.
Couple.
Sorry?
Couple.
Capable, yeah, more.
Smart.
Smart, yeah. Well, so well, brilliant, ingenious, smart, clever, brainy, gifted, bright, astute, wise, agile, apt, sharp, talented, so very happy children, yeah, with all of that. Yeah. And what about unintelligent? Synonyms of unintelligent? Daft, yeah, sorry. Uncapable, yeah, more. I'm sure he's there.
Slow.
Sorry?
Slow.
Slow, yeah. So, right. So, well, let's see some. Thick, yes, I took short planks, yes, as we say. In my part of the country, is tan corto como el rabo de una boina. Deep, bad, brained, full, retard, imbecile, dunce, obtuse, idiot, stupid, dense, daft, dumb, yes, lots of them, yeah. So, obviously, there's no very happy children with that one, yeah. So, which is much more difficult to think of? The first one, synonyms of intelligent or of unintelligent? The second one. Right, that means yes, that as a society, well, especially when we speak about students, it's much easier to focus on the ones that are not that good. Yeah. So, well, what do you know about multiple intelligence theory? Yes, you know a lot. So Mario Rimbolukri, I'm sure is that you've heard of him as well. But so tell me right or wrong. For the first one, was invented by Mario Rimbolukri. We know that, obviously. It was called Corner. Yeah. It is related to the IQ concept, intelligence quotient. Yes, the number. No, not really. Yeah. He identified 7 multiple intelligences. More, yeah. Well, now they're speaking about a 10th, but basically, when he started, it was 8. We all fit into one of these intelligences.
No.
Right, wrong? No. Yeah. At least 2. At least, yeah. So it helps children who are labelled school failures in class. Those that are sort of sent to the corner. Yeah, it does help them a lot. Yeah, I work in different realities, just out of Spain, with multiple intelligences, just in very complex societies, and it works. It really works, and it stimulates motivation.
Yes.
Yes, of course it does. Yeah. So well, now I'm going to tell you a story. Yeah, a story about my life. Yeah. So well, I was a student, obviously, not well, quite a long time ago, and we were sometimes just somebody knock on the door, and we were called to go to the office. Yeah. And that office was the psychologist. Yeah. And it was good because you had a break in class, and if you were lucky, yes, you got a lollipop. Yeah. But everything, yes, was to do a test, yeah, a written test. And that test, a test like this, I took this out from internet for adults. So yes, you should know the answers. Which number should come next? 144, 121, 181, 64. So all of that. So you might maybe A. Hand is to glove, as head is to hair, hat, neck, earring, hub. Well, this is much more difficult because we're quite linguistic here. But even though yes, it's that mind. Yeah, I don't know. So well, basically, yes, that test became yes on a beautiful graphic, yes, and that was my IQ number, yeah, my intelligence quotient, and that number. Depending on that number, yes, I had a great week, a great summer, or an unforgettable summer. So, because, yes, when I got home, I was like, well, your IQ, yes, is less than 50. And my question was, I mean, do I really look that stupid to you? So, basically, yes, from that number, well, the message of the 80s is that surprise, you're red hot, yeah. So, and maybe I couldn't understand yes why I was so stupid, yeah. But everywhere I went to, I had the same message. Yes, you're stupid. So, then, well, maybe I was very intelligent inside, but I started to become an idiot outside because it worked out, yeah, and it was the solution for my reality. So then, yes, I became a genius, yeah, as an idiot. Yeah. And well, obviously in English, yes, it was not different, yeah, English classes, because everything that counted was how many mistakes you were able to make or produce. So if you weren't born stupid, give it a try, yes, and try again. That was the educational system in the 80s, and I don't think that it has changed that much. Yeah? But basically, because an intelligent was a number, just a number. So it's a unique mental ability which can be objectively measured and reduced to a single number, which is your IQ score. Yeah? That was in 1985. Which was not that long ago. So now, the question is, are you intelligent or is your brain going on holidays? Yeah? So, right, I'm going to tell you, well, my question is in English. Yeah? Am I intelligent? Well, I am. I was. Come. Yeah? So, red and green. So, yeah, that was it. 10 out of 10, just got the calculator out and passed with merit. So I was very intelligent, according to my teachers. Yeah? So, but, well, does it depend only on the IQ? Obviously not, yes, because we are from my tailor rich, yes, and that doesn't work, because we never met a tailor, yes, and we never know whether he's rich or not, yeah. So, then, that's, at that moment, yes, in the 80s, it happened exactly the same, and this is when the intelligence was defined by Howard Gardner as an intelligence, as the ability to give a solution to a problem, including, which is very important, yes, that is what's mentioned this morning as well, cultural setting, where it happens, what it happens with, you know, so all of that is very important. So it started, yes, with these 8 intelligences, just verbal, linguistic, musical, rhythmic, logical, mathematical, visual, spatial, kinesthetic, emotional intelligence, yes, and interpersonal. Well, at work, yes, we normally say that to be very intelligent emotionally means that you get on very well with your boss, yeah? Or with your head, things like that. And naturalists, yes, now, yes, we've got the existential and, well, others that are becoming. Yeah? So, well, to try to prove that the education system doesn't work, yeah, we're going to have here some examples. Who's that? Do you know him? No. Anyone here? A writer? Yes, with that face, he's got to be a writer. So Leo Tolstoy, yeah, and his obviously, yes, at school, he was not very good at all. He failed all the exams, but, well, I think yes, that something was wrong, because he's a word player. Yes, somebody who's very skilled with words, yeah. Him, we know this, yeah, the Thummim. Hopeless as a composer, according to his teacher. And, well, obviously, yes, he's the music lover, yeah. This is, we know him, don't we? So, that's Einstein. Yeah, so he failed all the physics exams in class, so how come? Yeah, what's going on? So, he's the questioner, yes? Somebody who reasons, yeah? So, that's important. Who's him? Walt Disney. You know, he was a journalist, and he was sacked because of lack of ideas. So how come? So, well, something is wrong, isn't it? So obviously, yes, the educational system didn't work, and he's the viewer. And her? Who is her? Yeah, it's a dancer. It's Maya Pliskaya, 87, and she still dances. She's called the Queen of Air. So obviously, yes, she's the mother. Yeah? And the last but not least, yes, we all know this, yes? Félix Rodríguez de la Fuente, you know, who studied medicine in Valladolid and spent the first 8 months just watching out the falcons just flying around, and worked really hard. Last month he worked, yeah, at that time. So the last month just got all the exams, but passed. But the first 8 months I spent time just doing something else, just outside, as Begoña mentioned this morning, yeah. So he's the outdoors man. Yeah, the person who wants to be out of the close place. Him, Mahatma Gandhi, yeah, and he's the socializer, yes, sort of a leader, yeah, and a person who controls other people. And this lady, no, writer as well, yeah, Virginia Woolf, yeah, Virginia Woolf, and the individual, yes, somebody who is interpersonal, yeah. So. Well, obviously, according to that, yes, I got that, yes. You don't know who he is yet, but I don't know if you can read it. It's Mariano Rajoy. So, yes. And as you can see here, yes, in reading, writing, and Spanish, yes, for deficiente. So, yes, that's, well, I don't know what course this is, but basically, yes, it's the 30th of June in 1967, which means, yes, that according to that, he wouldn't be able to go to university. So, I come here, what happened? So, well, yes, with this, yes, I want to know that we're not a number, yes, and that is the most important message, yes, we're not a number. There are lots of different ways to learn, and lots of different ways to do a task or solve a problem, okay? And I do believe, yes, that we have to sort of try to find different options, yes, and force students to be in situations where they have to learn something else, yes, or in a different way, because it doesn't work. But nowadays, yeah, children are different, yes, they're more creative. Yeah. And like you know, yes, well, what they call digital natives, yeah, and well, they are, because when you give, yes, I've got a 5-year-old son, but when he was 3 years, I gave the iPad, and it was like much easier. Yes, he used to use it much easier than me. Yes, for him, he felt much more comfortable than what I do. So, well, technology is part of our life. Yes, it's part of our professional life. Like it or not, we need to deal with it, and that's something that we have to take into account. Yeah? But we all wanted to become teachers, didn't we? So, yes, when we became teachers, yes, it was including, yes, this technological era or technological promotions that we're living with, yeah? So we have to live with that. And obviously, technology has got a big influence on the learning process. Acquiring concepts and acquiring competencies, it doesn't matter what we want to speak about, it's got a lot of influence, yeah? But all the streams are bad. Yes, I don't think that we can become just all technological, because it's pointless. It's not worth it, because well, we need to teach how to write. We need to teach how to develop all the skills, basic skills for life. Obviously, yes, maybe they will be able to do it through an iPad or through a tablet, or who knows just what's going to happen. But they must have the basic skills. Yeah. So. Somebody said that we're losing this finger, yes, with time, because it's useless, yeah? So exactly the same as on our feet, so let's see what happens. But again, yes, we need, well, obviously, internet, yes, and the digital part, yes, is part of our life, but we cannot live only on it, yeah? So, well, as a summary, yeah, I wanted to try to compile, yes, everything that we've spoken about, yes, about the intelligences, and now, yes, what I want to show you is a way to teach, yeah, which is Little Bridge, yeah, and this is another problem.
Welcome to the world of Little Bridge.
We're not technicians yet either, so that sometimes just is a bit incompatible. But well, basically, I want to show you. Yeah, I don't know how we're going with time. We start at 20 past. Yeah, so roughly. Well, it's Little Bridge. Yes, it's a village, and inside the village, we've got 5 different buildings, yeah, active buildings. One is the community hall, another one is the school, another one is the garment factory, we've got the castle, where they go and play games, and we've got Rose's house. Well, basically, the students, it's got 2 different parts. One is the paper book, and another one is a virtual license, yeah, which is a virtual wall. They live with these children, yeah, and with the teacher, Miss Mackenzie, and they're part of a village, yeah, of a society. And they create their own avatar. Yeah. So what is that here? So they create their own avatar, and with their own avatar, yes, well, obviously, as you can edit, your avatar is like a video game, yeah, and you choose. Yeah, they didn't have the option to be Baldy, so that's why I put a hat on. So yes, the colour of eyes, glasses, t-shirts, and blah 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 blah. You can edit your room as well. So yes, you can paint it, you can decorate it as you want to. You can even just change here the different options, so you can show interest to other people that comes into your room, yeah? And you can view it. Yeah? So basically, that's you. Yeah? That's your virtual you. And with this one, you can move around the village. Oops. You can move around the village. Yeah.
Hi.
And well, basically, yes, you can walk. Yes, I don't know. Well, if you do it with a mouse or with a, well, if you want to do it. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm sure that you can. So yes, you can walk around the village. Yeah. And you meet people and you have conversations with them, yeah? Very easy conversations. So, the community hall, here, yes, you interact with other children from 25 different countries in a controlled chat, in a safe controlled chat. And, well, there are people from New Zealand, Turkey, Great Britain, the States, lots of different places. And, well, here is you've got the option of typing, and every time that you type in, it comes off in a grey, dark grey colour, and because it goes through a filter, through a person, yeah? Because no bad language is allowed, and nothing but English is there. So you can interact, and here, yes, we can go to this person's room and do, well, we got sentence maker to do our own sentence, we can write it, or use some patterns that we got there. And we can go to the room, yes, and see what she likes, what she doesn't, so interact with them. So obviously, yes, we're all the time working on the interpersonal and interpersonal relationships. Yeah. Well, we got the grammar factory as well, where in the grammar factory, you, from a very logical, mathematical intelligence, you show them, yes, how to, what changes you need to make in order to work on the interrogative, or you work on the intonation, you work on the pronunciation, and all the changes that they need to be made. So, well, basically, yes, it's much easier for some of them, yes, to learn grammar through this system than just going to subject plus verb, which doesn't work. Well, basically. That's it. So you got that different options. You also got a castle where you got different games, and these games are, I'm going to show you this one for example. You can only access these games once that you finish your school's activities. So you got to go through the school's activities, and once that you get the score, you can go here. Here, for example, this is 2, 1. Well, basically, yes, you got to repeat it. Yes, but it's quite funny, you know, how the time is that you're doing reading and writing. Yeah, I don't know if it was it. Okay, so well, obviously, as it becomes much more difficult. And it's lunchtime, so I'm going to stop it. So, well, basically, as you do that, there are different activities that, well, obviously, children love them, yeah? Because they're quite attractive and very motivating for them. And we got Rose's house, where we adopt Domino, yeah? We can call him.
Here, Domino.
Yes, and we can say, good dog.
Good dog.
Yes, we can stroke him. Rack yourself. So we can teach him tricks. We can take care of him. So basically, you know, parents are incredibly impressed because their kids are using English in class through a game. But yes, that's so you can fit him and blah blah blah. And which is the most important building for us, yes, which is the school, where you got the educational part, just all the program and all that stuff. So here we got this. You got another web page which is called the LMS, which is the Learning Management System, where you control how much time your kids access, what mistakes they make, or how many mistakes they make when they do the activities. I control which activities they do. I can control or tell some students to do 1, 3, and 5 activities, and the other one that can do others. So it's great to give an answer to mixability in class. And, well, to show you, if we go, obviously it's got 6 levels. It works on the young learners. First and second is starters, third and fourth movers, and fifth and sixth is flyers. But it gets up to cat. So the level increases quite a lot. Well, you got a ball, just to play with, just when you get bored, which is not often, I know, yes, teaching. You got an iPod. So here you got, yes, the songs with a karaoke. Yes, so basically, yes, it's all the time, yes, natural language, very communicative, obviously. So, here you got some extra activities as well. Oh, no, sorry, yeah. And, for example, yes, some spelling games, or we can do it here with the balloons.
That's very cool.
So, 1. Right, so, well, we pick up a letter. Oops. E, so, of course, right, oh my gosh. Well, it's probably, yes, you know, first of all, one of, domino, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Well, great. So, second time, yes, that gets the word. Right, so yes, you do any awards, so, well, you got that. And every time that you start this activity, it doesn't start with domino again, which is quite positive as well. Yeah? There are some different games. And it works and develops all the skills. Here we got speaking activities. So,
hi Rose. Hello. Have a nice day. Thanks. You
now,
too.
yes, you
See
record
you.
the
Bye.
yellow bits. Yes, and basically that's what you do. Yeah, you record it and listen as many times as you want to. And right here there are 8 different units. So in each unit there are 8 different activities, and in each activity there are different more activities. So if we go, for example, to my family unit, there are 8 activities. So, well, here it is basically recognition of the numbers, yeah, and to the 12th. And now it's like clicking and repeating. Yeah, clicking and
Click,
repeating.
listen and repeat.
So, yeah, basically, you're supposed to say number.
5.
All right, click, listen, and repeat. So, well, you got here the option of changing it from your LMS into British English or American English, which is quite good as well because you give them the option to listen to other
Listen and
accents.
click.
Yeah, good one.
8.
Numbers, yeah, 8.
Yes.
So yes, Domino gives you feedback, yeah, and you go to
11.
next. So another activity.
Find the right number of rabbits.
Find the right number.
Find 7 rabbits.
So 7, yes. So we got the lights. So we go around, yes, and we find the 7 rabbits. Yes, obviously they're not here, but the next
No.
one. No, obviously. So yeah, well, these are the
And
activities.
listen. What do they say? Click on the correct answer. How old are you, Gita?
Right, how old are you,
I'm 10.
Lisa? I'm 10. Yeah, so you choose one of them.
Excellent.
So, well, if we go to another level to see how you can compare, yes? So let's go to 5th of primary, for example. Unit 3 again. Well, obviously you've got the speaking, you've got the extras, you've got the iPod. So let's take Unit 3 again. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. But the circus, yeah, comes to 10. So in the circus, we've got here.
Matthew's friends asked him these questions. You are going to see one of his answers.
So which is the right question?
Which question does it answer?
So
Click on
basically,
the right question. Replace the words in red with
yeah,
the
you've got
correct
to type
pronoun.
as well. Yes, you've got to type. So yes, him, and you've got a war bank as well here.
Click on a circus act. Listen and repeat.
So here is a bit of
The
repeating.
magician.
Yeah, magician is we're just working on vocabulary.
Watch the video.
What animals have they got in the circus? Do you know?
I don't know. There are horses on the poster.
Aren't there any lions?
As you can see,
or
it's
tigers?
natural language
No.
yeah, with very
Circuses
communicative
don't have wild animals
purpose.
anymore.
Yeah. But
That's
which is
true.
incredible is
No, it
how
isn't. It's a
kids
good thing.
acquire
It's
English
horrible
as
to
such.
keep tigers in a
Because
cage and
well,
make
it
them
becomes
do
more and
tricks.
more
At
entertaining
least they
for
look
them. Yeah.
after them in the
And
circus.
the first time is that you
They
show this to
don't
teachers,
go
they say, oh no, no, my 5-year-old or my 5th primary kids are not going to get it. But they do, yes,
Now
because they're
read the
used to it.
sentence.
Yeah. So,
Is this
well,
exactly what they
well.
said? Yes.
well, different activities. Well, just
Read the
for you to see the level.
And
Yeah.
type in the missing
Yeah.
word.
Well, correct, yes, the words or missing, right, the missing words. So, yes,
Listen.
well,
Which act are they watching?
different activities.
Did you see that?
So, well, that is a little bit sort of, yeah, for you to have an idea is enough, let's say. So, that, yeah. Well, the LMS yes, is where you control the class. And we go back. Okay, so, well, as I was saying, yeah, why multiple intelligences are mixed with technology? Basically, yes, because, and this is something very important, is that all the students feel intelligent. Even those ones that are not that much, or we consider them to be not that much. It's much more interesting and fun for us as teachers and for the kids. Because if we just do lectures, yes, I hate them, because it's like, you know, you got teachers there and you just tell them, yes, what is going on, what this is about, what theory, what this, what, that's the pain. It doesn't work. We know that it doesn't work. It's got to be experimental, yeah? And this was mentioned this morning, yes, very important. Enhances the self-esteem with your students. Really, really important. Yes, we need to do something with that because obviously, yes, some of them don't have it at home or the society doesn't help them. So it's in our hands to change their lives. And I think yes, that was the most important message this morning, just with Begoña, that we got a big responsibility with our students, yeah, much more than what we think, although it's not a whole lot. We got motivated children, yes. I work, yes, with multiple intelligences in South Africa where there are very, very rich people and very, very poor people. And it doesn't depend on money. It depends on lots of different things, yes, much more other things, yes, but. And you got a much better behavior because those kind of kinesthetic children have the option to move around. yeah, or do something else than, are you able to be sat down on a chair for 5 hours now? If we have to go back to university, who is able to? I'm not. Would you be? No way. But that's what we ask. We're asking our students, you know? Every single day we tell them, right, okay, good morning, sit down there, go to the break, just run as much as possible, come back, sit down, and later just be here for another 2 hours. I mean, it's not possible. Yes? Can you understand what is going on? Yeah, can you? Can you stand 5 hours sat down on a chair? Say the truth. Yeah, now that's you don't have to. Yeah.
It's
So,
a little bit boring.
yeah, gosh. Yeah, here we go. Of course it is. Yeah. Well, it's for us, isn't it? It's for us. So if it's for us, what happens with the students? That they need much more. You know, any other things. So we have to think about what they need. Yeah. So we got less labelled failure students, and we do because it works. Because we need to give them the chance to learn in different ways. And you increase knowledge. Believe it or not, you increase knowledge. Because there are options, you know, well, you must make them in groups, just work in groups, cooperative learning, and all that stuff. So with that, we've got very happy children. So, yeah, think about it. Well, so do not forget that there are many different ways to be intelligent. So give them a chance. Yeah. And much more important, do not forget that there are many different ways to teach. So give you a chance. Yeah. Basically, yes, is that, you know, I love doing activities just at the beginning of the routines where we make our classes communicative. For example, 2 sentences. One is true and another one is false. It depends just on the level of your students. But if we are with 2-year-old kids, I like red and I like green. Yes, but they have to come here to the stage, as I call it, and tell in front of the class, yes, and do that, yes, speak to them, yes, and make it communicative. But we want them to make communicative, you know, or bilingual schools, when we say to them, listen, hey, I want you to speak, yes, or get closer to you. What's your name? No, oh gosh, I don't want to know, you know, I don't want to answer, because it's threatening. And you know, it's really funny because I do lots of courses for teachers. Yes, and the first thing that you do, you always go to the last, as far as possible from the speaker. Why? If we're asking and demanding our students to come to class and be participative, you know, speak a lot, speak in class, but you look, you were the last, weren't you? So you know, but that's what happens. You know, it's not fair. It's not fair because we're demanding and we're asking them to be participative and blah blah blah, and we're not. So, yeah. Well, and I want to, just about to finish, yeah, somebody who was very intelligent predicted that I fear the day when the technology overlaps with our humanity. The world will only have a generation of idiots, yeah, because technology is important, but, yeah, having coffee, dinner with mates, enjoying the beauty in a museum, or enjoying a day at the beach, or having fun with your girlfriend, just when love is in there. At a stadium, you supported your team. Or yes, especially when you're driving, even the driver, yeah? Appreciating the town in a convertible car. Well, obviously, yes, Einstein was right. Yeah, that was Einstein's sentence. Yes, we cannot be, we cannot create a generation of idiots. And technology is important, but I do believe, yes, on the blackboard. I do believe, yes, on the piece of paper, because we need to mix both parts, and that's important. Because now, and it's not a question of now with technological, it doesn't really matter what we are. We need to mix the best out of the both worlds, yeah? So please be careful with technology. Please be careful. So I wanted to finish just as saying that the mediocre teacher tells, so don't tell your students, it's not worthy telling, yeah? The good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates. Yes, I think that is very, very important to imply them in the learning process. You know, I've been teaching just for lots of years in different contexts. And what is the most important thing is that we're not the most important in class. We got to be the most important, preparing the classes before. But when we're in class, they must be the main characters of the story, not us. Because if we are, yes, we're doing exactly the same, or surprise, you're a retard. Yeah, that's what we're telling them. So basically, yes, what I meant with this talk was to try to change your way of teaching. And I wanted to finish with the great teacher inspires. Yeah, and that's in our hands, obviously. Yeah, to inspire your kids. Yeah, and well, something for me very, very important is to evaluate. Yes, what you do when you do something in class. I used to. Yes, the last 5 minutes is like, right, okay, let's do an evaluation of this activity. Because if you not evaluate it, you never know how to improve. If that works out with your class, it doesn't. Because we do the activities, you know. All right, yes, open your book on page 20. All right, yes, quick, number 1, number 2, all right, bye-bye, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, and that cannot be. Because when we, first of all, we need to adapt to those things, new things. Second, yes, we need to evaluate with your children. And the only people who can tell you, especially in Spain, is when we don't like people going into our classes to do class observation, is the only way to evaluate what we do, to know if it works, is to ask your students. They can give you the best feedback. Well, she gets bored, so what's going on? Yeah? And it's not this is school, and it's not her. Yeah? It's everybody, because we would be boring. Yes, it's boring for us. Yeah, so then that's important. Yeah. So yes, I'd like to know about all of this. So please, if you can tell me something about what you think about the ideas that I gave you, if they're useful, influence, quality, something to improve, to point out. I mean, you can be just doing activities for ages. Yes, and I know that it was a bit of talk about the little bricks as such, yes, which some of you cannot be interested in. But apart from that, yes, the message is how to mix technology and the multiple intelligences classes, yeah, and how to do both. So I don't know if you've got any comments. Yes, I'm more than happy to listen to what you've got to say. Any comments? No comments. Well, that's not supposed to be good then, yeah. So thank you very much, yeah, for that. And have a very nice summer. And yes, here you've got my email and my phone number. So please just keep in touch and email me. Just, and I'm really happy just to give you ideas on how to develop skills in class, multiple intelligences, or obviously share ideas with you as teachers. Yeah? So because that's what we are, education. Yeah? So, all right. So thanks a lot. A pleasure.